can't quite picture what...
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, boobotuber pus. Boobotubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are boobotubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that boobotuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure boobotuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few boobotubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for boobotubers. I hope it's...
I can't quite picture...
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
It might have gone more to plan if you'd paid attention to instructions.
You're the one who stole our goblin.
Protego. Incendio. Revelio.
I know you're the one who stole our...
Protego.
We've been looking for you.
Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Protego! Confringo!
This is where Saccharissa said to go. And where are those witches? Expedego!
Protego!
Revelio.
Confringo!
Oh, that smells awful.
Incendio!
Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Rookwood, don't go down, clumsy little fool!
Confringo! Incendio! Protego!
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You had me there! Confringo!
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Incendio! Oh, it's actually quite beautiful.
Better luck next time. Best proper people, that is. And I haven't even had
Confringo.
Incendio! So very weak. Confringo! Now you're just getting on. I've seen better.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
So... Incendio!
Confringo.
Come! You're embarrassed! Protego! Confringo! You survived.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Just my luck, troll. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now. Revelio.
They come up.
I would say that I've always liked the Haven't a clue
Hello,
why
Hamura.
there's such a fuss over. If it isn't the liberator of Horntail Hall.
Confringo, Protego, Expelliarmus.
Yeah! What the?
Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Revelio.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Accio.
least now we know we're not alone here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
Thanks.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio! Accio! Incendio! Volto! Accio!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Revelio!
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
Accio! Accio! Repulsor! Revelio! Accio! Depulsor! Revelio!
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio!
I need to find a safe way across.
Revelio! Incendio! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What did you find?
Accio.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge
Revelio.
on further, I just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
I don't think learning the Imperius Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Cavolso. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a
Accio.
cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Revelio. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Protego. Depulso. Accio. Confringo! Expelliarmus!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Incendio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that
Revelio.
for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
Accio.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian! We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
Revelio.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
We have to fight.
Keep up!
Let's get this over with.
Confringo!
Got him!
Confringo! Not win here. Got them. They'll retreat. Confringo!
You're weak.
Expelliarmus!
Stop provoking!
Incendio! I'm handling it. Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Is that it?
Keep out the way! Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts. Reparo!
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
Thank you for all that you've done for us. Thank you for passing through.
Revelio.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, The way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ringo! Expelliarmus!
I've been fighting since
Incendio.
before you were born.
Protego!
Stop it! Easily diverted. Won't stop me. Was that your best?
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
That was meant for me?
Revelio! Confringo! Confringo! Revelio!
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
Know which one I'd choose.
Protego! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo!
I revenge your death.
I'll cut you from...
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Over here!
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio!
Who's there?
This will happen.
I won't rest until...
Confringo!
I will make you.
Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Incendio! Revelio!
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs,
Revelio!
soulless eyes, or the venomous fang.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Incendio! Revelio. Reparo. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio!
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ramrock's loyalists all but declared war.
Incendio! Confringo! Revelio! Incendio! Incendio!
Brother who works at Kringle. Sit behind it, that's okay.
Revelio! Confringo!
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome...
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
One less human to worry about. Someone's been taken out last week!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Don't do that again, I beg you! I can do that for hours! Oh, yeah.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! We're not finished yet. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
Sebastian, I think I found something.
Hopefully it will
Canvas
help us
piece.
unravel more of this. Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Yeah.
Incendio.
Something about this place.
Lumos.
Odd.
Accio. Catulso. Glacius. Revelio.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure. But I'm fascinated by
Revelio.
it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable. Did you speak with my uncle?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, Dark magic or not, it's the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organising her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewellery, cards, old photographs. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and when I was at second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.